Hi all, I have a Amazon haul for you. This one I'm not going to take it all out, but this is what it's going to look like after I put it together. It's one of those kind that you can slide it under your couch, because I don't really have room at either end of my couch for an end table. So I got one of those kind of slide under your couch. I'll take some of it out so you can kind of see. Well, these are the legs. And then got a bunch of hardware that I'll have to use to put it together. This is the top of it. And then it's got, pre-drilled holes to put this stuff in. But I'll get it all figured out later. When it's done, I'll show it to you. So that was $40 at Amazon. It comes in other colors, but got all the directions on how to put it together. And it ends up, ta-da! So we'll work on that another day. And this big box only has two little things in it. Sometimes they overbox stuff. So the first thing is, I got another one of those Chinese scrolls to put by my door. Oops. This has got stuff I'm dropping too. It's got this little tassel-y thing that goes on the bottom. Then it's kind of tied up all pretty with a ribbon. It feels canvasy almost. I guess you use this to hang it with. Let's see, here's the top. And then I'll roll it up so you can slowly see it's got birdies on it, and flowers, and more flowers, and birdie legs. There's the bottom of it. I'm too close for you to see it all at once. Let's see if I can. There's the bird legs, the bird heads, trees and flowers, and then at the bottom, it's nice and thick with some more pretty flowers. And then this thing you hang from the bottom, this tassel-y thing. Get this back in here, right? Might not have rolled it up tight enough. I don't think I did. They had it rolled up pretty tight. I don't think I can get it back in the box. Now this thing comes in this little silky bag. Since my hair is longer now, I decided to give this a try. It's kind of weird. Don't laugh. It comes with two, hair thingies and this clip thing, and you clip it to the top of your head, and then you take it, and when your hair is damp, I don't have a clip so I can't really do it, you wrap your hair around it. You do a piece of the front, and then a piece of the back, and then a piece of the front, a piece of the back, and then it's supposed to make these pretty waves. And it's supposed to, because it's foamy and it doesn't go in the back, it's supposed to be pretty comfortable to sleep on. And there's something else in this bag. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, there's a big comb. so you don't comb out your waves, I guess. And then there's heatless curling rod, they're calling it. And here's some directions. So you kind of clip it on your head. Then you start winding your hair. And it ends up all wound up like that. And then you take it out the next day and you've got these pretty wavy curls. So I'm gonna give it a try and I'll let you know how it turns out. Because I would like pretty wavy curls like that. I'm gonna have a little bit of wave to my hair, but it'd be nice if it was even wavier. This is just God-given, a little bit of waves, but I'd like even prettier waves. So this is kind of fun, I think, to just give it a try. And it comes with all this paraphernalia and the bag. So you can keep it. Does it fold to fit in the bag or does it fit there? I don't know. I'll mess with it later. Won't put you through the torture of watching me try and get it all back in the bag. It's like trying to put toothpaste back in the toothpaste tube. Now I went to Hobby Lobby and I got this. My circle at church, that's what they call their small groups. There's one of the ladies, she makes these and sends them to people. She makes these little 13 by 13 inch little blankets for preemies. So I said I'd start making some. So I made a couple of this bigger yarn that I already had, but I think this tinier yarn will be better. So I made 2 pink ones. So now I'm gonna make some blue ones out of this. It's this super soft, nice yarn. So it wasn't on sale, so I only bought one because, you know, I'm trying not to buy anything that's not on sale. While I was at Hobby Lobby, I'll show you the picture at the end, or maybe right here. They had this pretty white Christmas, all white Christmas snowflakey, beautiful display. And then tucked in all this beautiful white stuff with these horrific looking elves. If you're the kind that dolls creep you out, these will really creep you out. I'll show it to you over here. I'll put a picture, but they were just awful. I'm like, who would put that in their Christmas decorations? They're just so creepy. All right, so what I did today was I went to the senior center in the next town over, and they had a pinochle tournament, and I play pinochle one way and they play it a different way, but it was mostly the same. But you had the same partner for 4 hands or 4 games, and then you move on to different partners. And the lady I was partnered with the first time, I didn't know one of their rules and I did something wrong, and it cost us to lose by a bunch of points. And it's a cumulative points thing where you can win money. And so I probably cost her winning any money. So she was not a happy camper with me, but now I know their rules are different, and so it'll be fine. She was nice to me afterwards, but she was a little PO'd in the beginning. But then I ended up with her a second time, because it depends on whether you win or whether you lose. You move tables and stuff. So I ended up with her a second time, and we won the second time. So I kind of smoothed it over a little bit. I don't know if y'all have played pinochle before. It's a different weird game. You only play with the 10, Jack, King, Queen, Ace. That's all you play with, but you play with multiples of those cards. And sometimes you play with 9s, depending on, like the game I'm used to playing, you play with 9s in one deck. This one you don't play with the 9s, but you play with 2 decks. So you end up with 8 of each, like 8 aces of spades, 8 tens of spades, and so on. But pinochle is kind of weird because the order that they're valued is ace, 10, king, queen, jack. So the 10 is like out of sequence of the way you think it would be. So anyway, we used to play pinochle when my ex-husband was in the Air Force and we lived in Japan. We played it a lot with other couples, but I hadn't played in many, like 40 years probably. And then I started playing with some of my friends at a retreat we went to. We started playing pinochle, and now we just meet once a month and play it, but we play it different than this tournament people at the senior center, so I'm gonna have to make adjustments. Make sure because you try and count your trump, kind of like bridge, you know, where you keep track of the trump, and I'm used to trump having 12 cards, and in this game that I played today, it has 20 cards. So it's confusing when you play one way and I mean, the basic rules are the same, but just, you know, more cards make it, you know, you bid higher and all that stuff. So it was a little weird for me, but I'll get used to it. But I was very conservative in my bidding because I'm used to, you know, you didn't usually bid over a certain amount. And this one you probably bid twice that much. And it was freaking me out a little. You know, I was like, I can't bid that high. Can't make it. But, you know, you get more cards, more points. So it's different. But anyway, enough rambling. So that is my little mini haul. I got my little table I need to put together and my hair dealy bobby thing. Ta-da. You just wrap it all around and take this one and you wrap it. I think this one goes under here. You go under so it goes the same direction. And then you wrap it and then you take this one will go under here again. And then you take one from here, then you take one from here. And you wrap it all around, blah, 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 like that. And then you put these little things on the bottom to hold it on. Or I could use this, you know. That's kind of nice. It comes in this little bag and they give you this big old honking comb to, because usually when I comb my hair, it combs out all the waves, so hopefully this comb will make it so it doesn't comb out all the waves. Got a little bit of waves anyway, so hopefully this will make it even more wavy. I'm going to go next week, I think it is, or the week after. I think it's the 7th, so 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. And I'm going to get blow lights, which what that does is it makes, instead of giving you like highlights, which would be blonde in the brown, I'm going to turn the gray back into brown because I'm getting quite a bit of gray up here. But the way the light shines on it makes it worse than it really is. In real life, it's not as gray as it looks because I've got the light right above me shining down on it and it makes it look more gray. It's more this color. It's not, this color looks really gray, but it's really not. It's really more like this. So I hope you enjoyed this. I forgot to do Mass Monday. I got busy and had to go somewhere early and forgot about it. I joined I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go down tomorrow or the next day and check it out. It's like a community center thing, and it's got like an indoor lap pool, regular pool, and it's got one of those, I call them lazy rivers, but it's got a current that goes a certain direction, and to exercise you go the opposite direction, so you're fighting the current. Because they have water aerobics classes, but they're like at 7 o'clock in the morning or 6:30 at night. Not doing either one of those. So I'm just gonna go and see if I'll do it on my own. But if I don't go that often, it was only $40 for the whole year. When the gym I used to go to, which I really like their water aerobics, but the price kept going up and up and up, and I quit going because of COVID. And then I just never went back because now it's 120 or 30, something like that, dollars a month. That's crazy. I can't afford that. So I quit going, but I gotta do something. I gotta get some exercise. This senior center I went to play pinochle, they took me on a tour and they have a line dancing class, they have Zumba, they have yoga, Pilates, they have like a little room with you know, bikes and ellipticals and all that kind of stuff. So, and all that's free. Well, I think I paid $20 for the whole year for that. So I can go there and exercise too. So there's really no excuse to not get off my lazy butt and get some exercise. Like if I want to play pinochle, I could go like an hour early and ride the bike or whatever, you know. I'd like to take the line dancing classes. That sounds fun to me. Or Zumba. Zumba's fun too. So I'm gonna hopefully, because I quit going to Weight Watchers because I wasn't doing it anyway. So hopefully I can start watching what I eat better and start getting off my big behind and get some exercise and maybe lose some of this weight. I'm this close. I mean, closer I've been in 50 years to being under 200, like about 20 pounds away, and I've been well over 300 at one time, and slowly going down. So that's my goal this year, although I haven't even started yet. So it's not that much of the year left. But I'd like to get under 200. That'd be great if I can get under 200 by, say, Christmas. But I need to hurry up and do it because it's going to be September, October, November, December, you know, only 4 more months. So maybe I'll say for the next year, like August to August, lose that 20 pounds. But I really like to lose it this year, but I'm not doing anything about it. So I just had a bowl of ice cream. It's a little bowl, but it's still had a bowl of ice cream 20 minutes ago. So I'm not exactly working real hard on losing this weight. And I don't eat ice cream very often because dairy kind of bothers my stomach. But it's been so hot here in Texas that I've been on a real ice cream kick and stomach ache be darned. Alrighty, all done. It's been 17 minutes. You're probably tired of listening to me. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Pat. That's the P part of Bus GMP, stands for Grandma Pat. And I went over to the kids' house for dinner last night and drove home in a torrential downpour because I thought I beat the rain, and I didn't. So it was terrible. But anyway, I usually do Mass Mondays. I do lots of unboxings, lots of giveaways, lots of collabs, makeup, clothing hauls, like this little weird Amazon haul I did. I've moved in there, back into my house. I'd been renting it out for 10 years and I moved back into it for 14 years. 14 years I've been renting it out. So I just moved back into it, so I've been slowly decorating it. So you all have been coming along with me for that. And in the beginning of October, I'm going to Costa Rica. So you can go along with me on that. And I'll try and do a better job of the Costa Rica filming than I did for the Alaska one. The Alaska ones weren't very good, and I admit it. I know it. So we'll try and do a better job at Costa Rica. So anyway, I'm going to show you that crazy looking elf thing somewhere in this video. And I don't know what I've got coming up next couple days. I'm thinking about doing some kind of little just because giveaway. Just because I love you, because you're all my special friends. So watch for that. It may come up in the next couple days. Love y'all. Bye-bye.